I bet you've never seen a flat earther this angry.
We're challenging them to find the curve.
Go nuts on my nuts. I tell them
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Playing the Blinder with me, the Creaky Blinder. I'm not really sure why I did that, but it's too late, I've done it now. Yeah, welcome to another episode of Playing a Blinder with me, the Creaky Blinder. And I know, listen, I know, okay? I know. I said I wasn't going to be making any videos about flat earth. But this video has been sent to me by about 5, maybe even 6 different people. And one of them was my own son, my firstborn child. So it would just be rude not to have a look at it. Now this video is from New Zealand today, and I'm almost certain it was from New Zealand yesterday and probably will be tomorrow as well. So let's have a look at some flat earth fun and frolics.
So what is the flat earth?
Flat earth means that you do not believe that we live on a spinning giant ball of water, that it's actually physically impossible.
And your evidence for this is... oh, where's my hat?
You believe 100% that flat earth is true?
Absolutely 100%.
This interview was obviously a newbie when it comes to dealing with flat earthers, because they're always 100% sure that the earth is flat, but when it comes to demonstrating why it isn't a globe, they've got nothing.
What you're sitting on here, if true, is one of the greatest breakthroughs
Yes.
in scientific history.
It's not a breakthrough. It's
Well, it is, because most people don't
no,
believe
it's
it.
just realising that because you're brainwashed.
But brainwashed by who? And for what reason? What have they got to gain? And more importantly, who are they?
Oh, it's the government. The government don't want us to know the earth is a globe.
People are losing their whole lives over this for speaking out.
Oof! Are you in danger for speaking out on this show?
I could possibly be.
Do you have a gun?
No, crossbow is the best.
Why is crossbow the best?
Because it's silent.
It's the most terrifying shit I've ever heard in my life.
Be terrified.
I am.
You know, being
I will
terrified
be.
is part of your human nature. But that doesn't bother me because the truth is more important than my life.
It's just such a big conspiracy that I
It's
can't...
not a conspiracy theory at all. It's fact.
Yeah, okay. You saying it's fact and you say you've got proof. Where's the proof?
I like this guy. Where is the proof? I'm very interested to see how she answers this, although I've already got a fairly good idea. It'll be NASA fakery, and you can't see because you're on the earth and blah-de-blah-de-blah. You know, pretty standard flat earther replies.
If you could see the whole Earth, which you can't because of atmospheric
Well,
conditions
NASA
and
claims
clouds,
they've got photos.
they've got nothing else but Photoshop, CGI and paintings.
Just as I suspected, a very standard flat earther response. She's obviously a student of the School of YouTube Flat Earth Video.
But do you have Photoshop and CGI and paintings? I feel like you guys don't even have that.
We're waiting.
For you. Where do you get this confidence from?
Because we've got the evidence and the proof and everything.
But the other side says they've got the evidence and the proof as well.
Well, we're challenging them to find the curve.
They're challenging you to find the flat.
Okay, evidence. What exactly is this so-called evidence? Because with the tens of thousands of flat earth videos that are on YouTube, and I've watched a lot of them, not all of them obviously, I'm not weird or anything, but I've yet to see any flat earther present anything that could be considered to be evidence that the earth is flat. Now, as far as normal people, we don't need to present evidence because you don't need to prove something which is already universally known as a fact.
No, it's our question. They're the ones that says they're going into space. This doesn't make sense, and it's not right that people are being lied to and deceived just because they're evil and rich.
But who is deceiving us? Who is lying to us?
And like anyone else who makes this type of video, this is a question I have asked umpteen times. Who is deceiving us? And why?
Follow the money right back.
How do I
See,
follow
you
the
gotta
money?
realise that $52 million a day is given to these liars.
What do you think they're doing with that money? Do you think everybody that works at NASA does it for free? No, they don't. And there are so many things that we use in our daily lives that we wouldn't have if it wasn't for space agencies like NASA. What do you think they're doing with this money? So I'm taking that you don't or have never used any of these things. Camera phones, LEDs, foil blankets, running shoes, water purification, the dustbuster, home insulation, the jaws of life, wireless headsets, memory foam mattresses. So you've never benefited in any way from anything NASA has ever achieved using its $21 billion a year budget. You don't watch all those lovely flat earth videos on your smartphone or a laptop.
For Photoshop paintings and CGI.
Well, no,
Well, there's children starving in Africa.
Whoa, hang on a second. So, does this woman actually think that NASA's entire budget of $21 billion in 2019 has only been spent on graphic designers to generate these so-called CGI images of the Earth? This woman is remarkably stupid.
There's no curvature, that's what we're saying. It's been tested, it's been done.
Am I an idiot?
No.
I'm living in the
No, you
darkness.
are not an idiot. Instead of rabbiting on, how about I take you outside right now and absolutely prove to you that the moon is not a spherical solid ball.
I'm excited, let's do it.
Excited? Let's go.
Let's do it, okay, shit.
Well, holy guacamole. Maybe I've misjudged this woman. Maybe I've spoken a little bit too soon. Is she actually going to provide us with some globe-destroying evidence? Let's find out.
We're doing the sun.
Damn.
Damn, what could possibly have gone wrong?
What do you mean, damn?
It's behind the clouds.
Clouds.
I'm still questioning the moon. We've got a
Are you a
guide.
scientist?
Yes. I have a 4-year degree in flat earth education.
Hang on a second, I'm really confused now. This woman's got a degree. In what? And where from?
From where?
From myself.
You gave it to yourself.
Can you even do that? Because if you can, I want to be a doctor. Can I give myself a degree and then start practicing medicine?
Look up every day in the sky. There's certain days where the sun and the moon will be very close together.
Just don't look at the sun because that will hurt your eyes. We'll look at the moon.
Well, that's another thing they tell us it's crap. We photosynthesize through our eyes. Nothing wrong with looking at the sun.
Definitely do not look at the sun. And we photosynthesize through our eyes?
What?
Photosynthesis is a chemical reaction that takes place inside a plant. Are you a plant? I'm not a plant. At least I don't think I am. Producing food for the plant to survive. Carbon dioxide, water and light are all needed to photosynthesize. Photosynthesis happens in the leaves of a plant. There is absolutely no mention of human beings, and there is definitely no mention at all of staring at the sun because we need to photosynthesize. What the hell?
I just don't know if I can trust you. How do I trust you and not the people who are indoctrinating me?
Well, why don't you believe in me as a human being? I want to be believed in.
Well, maybe try not talking absolute crap every time you open your mouth.
I wanted to believe in Adrienne, but due to clouds, I wasn't convinced. So I agreed to come to Fexpo, a flat earth conference she was organising, featuring the star of the recent Netflix flat earth documentary, Mark Sargent.
Oh God, no, not Mark Sargent. Anything but Mark Sargent. The only thing that could make this worse is if Robbie is there as well.
So what are we on right now?
Earth.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I get that. And what is it? What shape is it?
Flat with a dome over top with the sun, moon, and stars at the top. Yeah.
Okay, prepare yourself for a new segment. I think this is going to be called Let's List Off Every Pathetic Argument Every Flat Earther Has Ever Made, Ever. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's a work in progress.
See, my cup of tea tells me it's flat, because when I drink my cup of tea, the water goes back to where it should on the cup of tea.
It's round like this, right? It's sort of like
It's like a pizza. And so when you sail around the world, you go into the salami, then you take a little turn to the chicken, and you carry on around a bit further to different, you know what I mean?
And the scriptures say...
The scriptures.
You've got to go back to the book. Created the firmament,
here we
you
go.
see. And the book I'm talking about is the Bible.
Oh, Jesus Christ, all right. We can't be going back to the Bible, can we, for like our scientific reasoning?
Well, I'm not saying the Bible's scientific accurate. I'm saying I take the Bible as literal truth.
That sounds bad. What sort of religion are you?
Well, I kind of got asked to leave. Yeah, so basically I'm on my own. I'm forming my own sect now.
Awesome, all right.
The more people I spoke to, the more skeptical and frustrated I became.
Well, welcome to the world of flat earthers, because if you're going to be studying them even further, you best get used to that. Because basically, I'm sure that they must have like a team meeting and they discuss who's going to deliver which comment on videos like this one. And because I know, and I'm going to test my theory, I'm going to put Mark Sargent's name in the tags for this video, and I bet my ball bag that I get his standardised copy and paste comment.
Thanks for introducing your audience to the flat earth.
It's going to happen. 100%.
You're one of the biggest dick swingers in the flat earth game.
Dick? Possibly. Dick swinger? I've got no comment. But whichever it wasn't impressive enough to tempt Patricia Steer into bed, was it, Mr. Sargent?
So, no offence.
No, sorry.
And when I say no offence, it means you can't get offended by what I say next.
I won't.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
And your whole life is a lie.
I've heard that before. I became a flat earther because I tried to disprove it or debunk it.
But do you not think the reason you can't debunk it is because you're a fuckwit?
No.
Now, as you know, I usually bleep out swearing, but I'm going to risk it for this video, because without the swear words, there's going to be no context of what this guy is saying to him.
No, I'm a pretty clever problem solver.
How do you prove the earth is flat?
By not finding the curve.
So flat earth is not something you can prove, it's just you can disprove the round globe.
Now, we all know what sort of person Mark Sargent is, but if that isn't the weakest, most pathetic argument I've ever heard in my life, then I will die on camera before the end of this video. I hope I don't, because I won't be able to upload it then. That was a stupid thing to say. It's a pretty weak, pathetic argument, because by not finding the curve, it's there. Choosing to ignore something isn't the same as not finding it. You absolute spanner.
Okay, look, this is ridiculous. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to belittle your views.
It's okay.
But fuck your views.
This can't even exist on its own. It needs a solar system, a sun, and a galaxy around that, a universe around that.
No one needs a fucking LED screen.
Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Ask some questions.
Says every flat earther. Ever. Come on, Mark.
So you were in a Netflix documentary.
Yep.
And how'd that go?
It went pretty well. We shot...
Bad. It went bad.
No, okay. I'm trying to put a positive spin on this.
Spin. Like the earth.
Turned out our biggest recruiting tool to date. In fact, a third of the 18 to 24s were on board with this. And they...
So dumb fucks.
Call it what you want.
People don't know shit.
Well, there you go.
Mark had one good point. It didn't matter what I said. The more negative publicity they got, the more the flat earth movement was growing.
And he's got a fair point, because much like myself, it doesn't matter whether somebody likes what I do or dislikes what I do. Engagement is engagement. So even though it may sound hypocritical because I'm making a video making fun of flat earthers, all it really does in the long term is help them out. It's just it's just giving them more momentum. Yeah, I don't know what to say really. Why am I bothering? Well, there we go. That's enough of that. If it's your first time here and you've made it all the way to the end of the video, I'm absolutely amazed. But if you have, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on bell notifications and give the video a like, and dare I go as far as to say, please share it, because all that stuff helps the channel grow and I can finally prove to my wife that being a YouTuber is a real job. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.